it is Frank the Tank, and today we're doing yet another ball review, and this one I know a lot of you were waiting for. It's been highly anticipated amongst you. Let's take a look at it. The Axiom, that's right. Let's see, top weight 2.84, pin 3 to 3.5. It's got that next solid reactive cover stock. I don't think I've ever heard of that yet. It's probably been around for a while, but I haven't heard of it. And then, of course, its weight block is an orbital core, which looks really strange to me. I mentioned this in, if you guys haven't seen any of my Bowling by Jason Belmonte reviews, which is the game that's on iPhone, I talked about how the weight block looks like that jar of honey or something like that, or a beehive. I can't remember, but you might want to look at that because I've done a review on this in the game, and now we're going to do a review of this in real life. And then, of course, it's got a 3000 grit Abralon ball finish. Its RG values are 2.48, and the differentials are 0.050. So that is your Axiom. So let's go ahead and let's get out of the box so we can take a look at it. It smells nice. What is that fragrance? It is blueberry muffin, and its colors are sky blue, navy, and slate. That's interesting. So there it is. That is your Axiom. It looks pretty cool. I like the color combination of the sky blue and the whatever slate or whatever that said. So yeah, this is really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie about it. This is definitely something different that I have not yet seen before. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of this ball. Obviously, it's going to be different for me because I'm not like anybody else. But yeah, I'm very curious to know what this is going to be like going down the lane. And I'm actually even more interested in throwing this ball. At first, I was like, man, whatever. You know, I was literally like sidestepping this ball. But now, you know, Jason Belmonte himself talked very, very highly of this ball, especially since he used this thing to win his 13th major. You know, it's actually kind of scary now that I think about it because, you know, the man is in his, I think his mid to late 30s, I can't remember, and he's got 13 majors, and he's not even close to being done. So that's pretty scary because knowing that and the fact that he's still winning like it's nothing, I only wonder what his title count and his major count is going to be when he hangs up the bowling shoes. I bet you anything he will get to 20, and with majors he will get to 20, and then with a total amount of titles he'll probably get to 40 at least. So that's going to be insane. But yeah, anyway, he talked very highly of this ball. He used this thing to win at the PBA World Championships before the whole world went into lockdown. So yeah, seeing that and how very highly he talked of this ball, I'm very curious to throw it down the lane and see how it will do for me. So enough of me talking. Let's go get this thing drilled and let's go throw it.
any of them. And he gets that one! He gets that one! Oh my! Crack it open, Randy! I'm thirsty! Messenger delivers on Sundays. sorry, he's looking for a ham bone. Hey Randy, you thirsty? I am. Crack open that six-pack.
All right, everybody, there you guys have it. The Axiom finally done and dusted. And honestly, what in the world was that? That had to be the most insane 4 games that I think I've played in quite a long time. And like, honestly, those are some of the best scores I think I've posted. I mean, apart from the pitch purple where I actually got a 700 series, perfect 700 even. And I did the math, and minus that 4th game, I actually achieved a 695 series. So just 5 off of that, what I got in that pitch purple video. And for those of you who are wondering, that pitch purple ball review that I did was actually my new high score for highest series ever. But the thing that sucks about it is that that technically was like practice. It wasn't like in league or in a tournament, so it really doesn't matter all that much. But this Axiom, the scores that I got were honestly the most insane I think I've ever seen. And what that ball did for me out there was just absolutely unbelievable. Obviously, the way the lanes were playing out there obviously were a contributing factor to that. But the amount of misroom that I had out there was just absolutely unbelievable. Probably the biggest amount of misroom I think I've ever seen in my life. You guys could see the first 2 games I played at my normal pace. I played with power, and I sent that ball down there. And you could see there were a lot of shots where the ball, like I just sent it down there, and it just went dead straight, very little hook, and it made it to the pocket. It didn't hook too much. Part of that reason was because I was able, to like, I guess, straighten out my hand a little bit, not too much. And yeah, the ball just went dead straight, a little bit of hook. And there were shots in there where I messed up, and you guys can see that. I messed up, and the ball just, I would accidentally get it right to the right side of the lane too early. And when that happens, I honestly would have expected the ball to either go in the gutter or cross over. But instead, it didn't do that. It would just go, and then it would like check mark, and then just go straight to the pocket. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I honestly, I don't know what else. I mean, in the 3rd and 4th games, I decided to do what I usually do just to see how much hook potential the thing has, or just to see what that thing could do if I hooked the entire lane. And it was unbelievable. I took a page out of what Belmo did at the 2020 PBA World Championships. And even if where he was pretty much easing up on his speed, he was going at about 16 miles per hour, a little bit of 17. And yeah, he basically, hooked a pretty big portion of the lane, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. And even if he didn't do that at the 2020 PBA World Championships, I still would have done it anyway, just to test out what the ball could do if I used a big portion of the lane. And it delivered way more than I expected it to. It did pretty much what happened in the 1st and 2nd games. It did exactly that. The weirdest thing that I noticed out there was how the ball would, I would like basically set it up to cross over. Like you could see that I messed up and failed to get it right. And it would just hold there and just go to the pocket. It was the weirdest thing. Like, especially that one shot, I don't know if it was in the 3rd or 4th game. I fell off balance immediately, and I expected the ball to just like cross over or just leave me something really bad, and it just held and just made it to the pocket. It was honestly the weirdest thing. And then there were times where, again, I messed up and I got the ball right way too early, and it would just, it would help me out, and it would just check mark and go to the pocket. So a lot of those high scores, a contributing factor to those high scores were what that ball was doing, even though I messed up. So that was honestly the most surprising thing that I've ever seen. I don't know if it was the Axiom doing that or if it was because of the lanes we're playing. I don't know if it was a little bit of both. I don't know. You tell me. What do you guys think? But that I can see now why this Axiom is getting such high praise. The reaction on it is so good. From the moment I let it go all the way to when it hits the pins, it's just so unbelievably amazing. And yeah, because of how good it was doing, I was feeling it. I was like, I felt like I was on freaking fire, not literally. And that's why I just couldn't resist. I had to play another game just to see if this was for real. And you could see I bagged 6 in a row, and it sucked that I got that split at the end, but it was just truly unbelievable. And as much as it hurts, I have to put this ball up to be listed so that one of you guys can have it. I know a lot of you are probably going to give me a lot of flack for putting this ball up to be listed when a lot of you are probably highly suggesting that I should keep it. But unfortunately, like I've said before, I've got way too much on my plate right now, and I've got to make room for more stuff so that I can be able to review it. And yeah, I mean, I can always get another Axiom later on, but I feel like maybe one of you guys should have this one, so I will be listing it to be sold. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, there were 2 things that really made me angry about this video. And number one of those things was the camera going out of focus several times. You guys could see that. The thing that got me even more angry was as the ball was traveling down the lane, the camera, like the focus, the camera just got, the vision of it just got blurrier. And that just like, I literally wanted to take the camera and just, freaking throw it against the wall. But because I just don't understand why that was happening. But I'm glad it didn't happen to like most of the shots. And then the second thing that made me really angry is the tripod that I had the camera set on. You guys could see I put in there somewhere that the tripod actually gave up and just sent the camera overboard. So this tripod is actually brand new. Is something that I tried out because I thought it'd be easier than what I was using before, and it kind of was, but the only problem was that for some reason the tripod, the 3 legs that the tripod was standing on, they just weren't strong enough to hold that really light camera that I had. I just don't get it. So yeah, I spent $20 on that tripod, and it failed me several times throughout the filming of that video. Honestly, I had it. It's sitting on 3 legs. It's like it's a tripod, and it also doubles as a selfie stick too. But yeah, it was like sitting on the table thing, and very slowly, several times throughout that video, very slowly the legs on the tripod would just go like that. And like I would have, you can see the angle of the throughout the video several times it would start to change because I would constantly have to like set the tripod back up again because the stupid thing just kept giving up. And eventually I got the worst of it. As you saw, I put there that the tripod, it just gave up and sent the camera over the table. And luckily, like I was right there. Somehow thank God for having good peripherals. I managed to catch it like as I was like, setting up for my next shot. I was right there airing my hands on that thing that blows out air from the ball return, and then I just see it, and then it just falls over, and I like catch it just in time, thank God. I feared the worst right there, but luckily I caught the camera and nothing bad happened. But I wanted to take that stupid tripod and just smash it to pieces for what it was the trouble it was causing me during the filming of that video. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too bad because of the camera losing focus and because of it falling over and the angle changing. That's kind of the reason why I didn't know what the right angle was. That's why I think game 2 I put the scoreboard on the top so that you got like it wouldn't be in the way of my approach. And yeah, I'm really sorry for all of that little all of those little mishaps that happened. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that Axiom video. I know I did. It was so much fun. It's kind of a little painful that I got to give it up, but I've got to do it. Like I said, I can always get another one later. But anyway, I'm Frank the Tank. That is the Axiom. I'll be putting it up for you guys to be sold. And good luck to those of you who are interested. And early congrats to the person who gets it. So yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys later.